Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News and Rumors. I'm your host, Brandon Hodge. So this episode is actually brought to you by SeatGeek. So if you guys are looking for tickets for any event in the entire world, go over to SeatGeek, get your tickets there. You actually get $20 off your tickets if you use code Hodge. That's just my last name, at the checkout. That's for first-time orders only. So if you guys have used SeatGeek before, just make a new account. You can still use my code. You can still get $20 off. And yeah, just use code Hodge to checkout. Get $20 off any ticket for any event in the entire world. So yeah, do it. Okay, so as usual, I feel like this time of year is a little bit slower for wrestling. We gotta slow down a little bit. But basically, there's no confirmed news stories today. WWE have not officially announced anything. There's no press releases or anything like that. But nonetheless, I would like to push Survivor Series. The main stuff that they're doing right now, any news stories or anything they're talking about right now, is to do with Survivor Series War Games. The first time War Games has ever been on the main roster. I'm very, very excited for it. I'm actually going to be there live up there in Boston. I'm going to be there, King of Vlog stuff, doing the thing. Yes, I will be doing a Brandon Hodge vlog, so if you guys are hyped for that. But enough promoting about my vlogs and stuff, guys. I know you guys are hyped. I'm hyped. I can't wait. But nonetheless, it's time to get hyped about something else. It's time to get some juicy stuff going, ladies and gentlemen. So go ahead and get your juice boxes out. Get your juice boxes ready, because it is now time to talk about some juicy rumors. So the first rumor of the day. The first rumor of the day is about a possible show happening, maybe. So this is about an international show that they might be adding to their list. So they obviously, the shirt I'm wearing, day one. Day one was supposed to happen again for 2023 in Atlanta, but they canceled it. The show is no longer happening. If you missed that memo, it's just not happening. There's not really a reason or a press release or anything. Just the show just kind of like poof, just disappeared. It's not happening. But however, you would think there would be another pay-per-view in January other than the Royal Rumble. Of course, the Royal Rumble's happening over in San Antonio. But is there something else? Well, no, not as of right now, but maybe they might be soon. They're talking about doing an international show of some sort, some kind of international show. They love the success that Clash of the Castles got. They love the success that Crown Jewel had. And maybe they want to do another international show in January. So it's either going to be January 18th or January 19th, which is weird because those are Wednesday and Thursday. Now, it is possible this may just be like a house show and it may not be like a televised pay-per-view premium live event. It's always possible they might want to be replacing day one, having another pay-per-view in January. I don't know. All I know for sure is they're talking about adding a date January 18th or January 19th in some country other than the United States. So I don't know if it's going to be a special. It's kind of weird to be during the week, but I don't know. Anything's possible, and we'll just have to wait and see. All right, the next rumor. Give me a hell yeah if you're enjoying this show. But ladies and gentlemen, this is about Stone Cold Steve Austin. So there's been a bit of talks, and we talked about it here on the channel in the past few news episodes, about Stone Cold possibly wrestling again. So obviously he wrestled this past year, WrestleMania 38 in Dallas, which was just like mind-blowing to be there live, to see that. We have Austin McMahon in the ring. Austin Stones McMahon in the middle of the ring in the year 2022. Like, what alternate universe, man? That was just like crazy this past year. So it brings open the question, is that Austin's last thing? Is that his last match, the last thing he'll be doing inside the WWE? Or is there going to be something else happening maybe next year? Well, actually, it's possible in this rumor support that's saying that WWE, Triple H, and the powers that be over at WWE have actually sent Stone Cold an offer to wrestle at WrestleMania 39. They actually sent him an actual offer. Now, there's additional rumors saying that they were far off on terms and something would have to change for them to come to an agreement. But it sounds like Austin, if this is true, it sounds like Austin just didn't say, no, I'm not wrestling. He said, I want things changed and maybe. I don't know if they suggested an opponent. I don't know if it's a financial thing or just kind of a deal kind of thing. I don't know, but all I know for sure is this rumor saying Stone Cold Steve Austin got sent a letter, an offer letter from the WWE about wrestling for WrestleMania 39, and they're actually talking about it right now. So you never know what could happen. Stone Cold could be wrestling. Stone Cold could be an active member of the roster, even if it's only one night a year. That's still counting that as an active member of the roster. That's just crazy. The year is 2022. I never thought I'd see this, and I'm absolutely thrilled to see what the future holds. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we're actually here. Unfortunately, there's only 3 rumors to talk about today, but nonetheless, this is the final rumor. This final news story, final rumor, final thing. I'll be telling my inside this episode of WWE News and Rumors. This is about the Royal Rumble. So the Royal Rumble is one of my favorite pay-per-views. Maybe it's yours too. It's such a fun concept. You got 30 men in the ring at the same time. Theoretically, it could happen. It's usually not all 30, but there's a bunch of guys in the ring at the same time. It's an elimination match. Only way to eliminate someone is to throw them over the top rope, which is not an easy task. So yeah, this is a very fun match, fun show. But this one's actually about a Royal Rumble leak. Apparently the entire men's Royal Rumble match, all 30 people have been leaked. I'll put that list up on screen now. And you can actually pause the video here if you actually want to see like who's entering when and how many eliminations they're getting, how long they're staying, and all that good stuff. But basically, here are the surprises. I'm going to read off here. So you pretty much had the whole roster on there. You had Raw, SmackDown people. You had a few NXT people popping up on there. Also some returns. So they're trying to make up for last year's Rumble, because last year's Rumble, this past year's Rumble was absolute, let's be honest, it was trash. It was bad. There was like no surprises whatsoever. Nothing exciting. Basically, they just had trouble getting things organized for this Rumble, and they're trying to make up for it for 2023, I heard. So nonetheless, here are the surprises that this list is saying, if this leak is true or whatever. I love this, even though it's probably fake. So here's what we got. We got Matt Cardona. So if you don't know who Matt Cardona is, Zack Ryder. I'm not sure if this is an official WWE list, why it would say Matt Cardona and not Zack Ryder. Would he just change his name? I don't know. Also, we have Jay Wyatt, which is interesting. Jay Wyatt's currently under contract with New Japan, and Matt Cardona is also under contract with other wrestling companies as well. Also, a surprise return, we have John Cena. John Cena getting cleared from his Hollywood movie schedule to be in this. That's kind of unlikely. Up next, the next return, we actually have Cody Rhodes. And under Cody Rhodes, they actually have it listed as the winner. So he would be the winner of the 2023 Royal Rumble, which I could definitely see that happening. Another return we have on here is actually Randy Orton. Randy Orton is another return on there. He's been injured. And that brings us to the whole number 30 dilemma. So number 30 is actually Brock Lesnar, but at the bottom it says, like under the list, it says CM Punk was supposed to be number 30, but he got attacked by Brock Lesnar and he hit him with F5s and he couldn't be in, so Brock Lesnar took his spot. It's like, okay, so Punk's return is getting spoiled before the Royal Rumble match? Like, how's he returning? Has he have that big pop, just a random episode of Raw or something? Or earlier in the 90s returning or something? There's just so much wrong with this list. It's fun to, I always love when these lists come out, even though like most of them are always 1,000,000% fake. But you know, it's fun to talk about this, just to kind of be like, hey, what if? But you never know, anything can happen. As for this list, most people will be under contract with other wrestling companies and will not be able to be in this, even if they got released like right now. They would still have a non-compete clause on their whole entire thing. They couldn't wrestle for another wrestling company for a period of time. So the only ones like legitimately I can see happening on here is maybe John Cena, if for some reason he worked it out with Hollywood, which I don't think he can until WrestleMania. And I think Cody Rhodes will happen. Randy Orton might happen if his back's feeling better. And other than that, this is just total BS, I think. But you never know. Anything's possible in the world of wrestling. All these could be true. They could work it out. I don't know. I have no idea, guys. But we'll just have to wait and see. Let me know your thoughts on this crazy list in the comments, though. So anyways, that's actually going to do it for this episode of WWE News Rumors. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Let me know your thoughts on all these rumors in the comment section down below. But ladies and gentlemen, I am Brandon Hodge. I am your king of vlog style. And I will see you guys in the next video.